Hello friends, in this video tutorial we are going to learn how to insert multiple select box data into MySQL table by using Ajax Jquery with PHP. In this video make stylish multi-select box with easy-to-use user interface, so for this we have Jquery plugin lightweight multi-select. By using this lightweight Jquery plugin we can convert multi-select box into two different selection box. When we have click on particular option of left select box, then that value will be appended to right select box, and suppose we want to remove value from right select box, then we have simply click on particular option, that value will be removed from right box to left. In this video we will make simple dynamic drop-down list box for insert country, state and multiple city data into table. From country and state drop-down box we can select single data, but from city multi-select we can select multiple city at the same time. In this video we will make simple dynamic drop-down list box for insert country, state and multiple city data into table. From country and state drop-down box we can select single data, but from city multi-select we can select multiple city at the same time. And lastly, all select box data has been dependent on its parent select box. That means city data depend on state selection and state data depend on country selection. In short, all drop-down lists are dynamic dependent. Now let's start learning this topic. This is our testing database, and in this we have country, state, city table with 4 table column like id, country, state and city. In this table we have already inserted some data. We will fill all select box with this data. After fill we want to insert country, state and city data, so we have one another table like country, state, city form data table with same column name like id, country, state and city. Here in city column we will insert multiple city name in single column, and we will insert into his table by using Ajax with PHP. This our index page, and on this page first 3 link is for JavaScript library Jquery and Bootstrap, and 4th link is JavaScript file of lightweight multi-select plugin, and last link is for lightweight multi-select plugin style sheet file. This all are required for this tutorial. Now we have moved to write HTML code for make simple form, so here we have write form tagged with attribute method is equal to post, it is equal to insert data. Under this form first we want to make single select drop-down list for country list, so here we have write select tagged with attribute name is equal to country, it is equal to country and class is equal to action. Under this we will load country list. Same way below we want to create single select drop-down list for state list, so here we have write select tagged with attribute name is equal to stater and it is equal to state and class is equal to action. Under this we will load state list based on country selection. Now we have write code for multi-select city drop-down list box. So here we have write select tagged with attribute name is equal to city, it is equal to city, and here we have write one more attribute multiple. By using this attribute user can select multiple city. Lastly, in form we want to make on submit button for send form data to server, so here we have write input type is equal to submit with name is equal to insert, it is equal to action and value is equal to insert. By clicking on this button user can save form data into table. Now first we have to move to write PHP code for fill country select box, so first we have make database connection, so here we have write $connect variable is equal new class object with 3 argument like MySQL host is equal to localhost, database name is equal to testing. In username argument we have write root, and in password argument we have write blank value. After this we have go to index page, and here we have write include statement, and under this we have database connection.php file. By writing this we have make database connection on this page. Below this we have define $1 country variable with blank value. In this variable we will store country list in HTML form. Now we have write $query variable is equal to select star from country state city table group by country table column and order by country table column in ascending order. After this we have write $statement variable is equal to database connection string $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. This code will prepare query for execution. Now we want to execute above query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute query. Then after we want to get result of query execution, so we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch result of query execution and store into this $result variable. Afterwards we want to fetch data from this $result variable, so we have write for each loop with $result as $row variable. By using this loop we can fetch data from this $result variable. Under this loop we have write $country variable, and in this we have append HTML code like option tag with value is equal to $row country variable, and in option text we have also write $row country variable. This code will make country select data and store into this $country variable. Now we want to fill country select box with this $country data, so in country select box here we have write $echo statement with $country variable. This will fill country select box. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, we can see when page has been loaded into browser, then we can see 3 select box with 1 insert button, and in country select box we can see data, and in state and city select box is empty. This both select box will fill dynamically with dynamic data. So we have go to index page and in Jquery code part. First we want to activate lightweight multi-select Jquery plugin on city multi-select box, so we have write with select box hit city with lightweight multi-select method. This method will initialize this plugin on city multi-select drop-down. For the effect of this plugin, first we have refreshed this page, and now we can see single multi-select box has been converted into 2-panel box with blank value. We will fill this left panel with dynamic city data after select of state. So we have go to index page, and here we have write Jquery code like with selector as select box class action with change event. So when we have select any value from country or state drop-down list, then this code will execute. Under this first we have write if statement with condition like this selector with value method not equal to blank. This condition will check country or state select box selected option has some value and it is not blank, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have defined one action variable is equal to $this with attribute method, and under this method we have write id. This method will return the id name and store into action variable. Suppose we have select country name from country select box, then it will return country as id of the select box. After this we have defined query variable is equal to $this with value method. This method will return the value of selected option and store into result query variable. Suppose we have select any country name, then it will return country name and store into this query variable. Then after we have defined one more variable result is equal blank. In this variable we will define id of that select box in which we want to fill records. Suppose we have select country name, then at a time in this variable we will store state. So for this we have write if statement with condition like action variable is equal to country, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write result variable is equal to state. But suppose action variable is not equal to country, then it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write result variable is equal to city. Now we have moved to write Ajax method, and in this method first we have write URL option set to fetch.php page. Here we have send request to this page. After this we have define which method we want to use for send request, so we have write method option set to post method. Then after which data we want to send to server we can define a data option, and in this option we have write action variable and query variable data send to server. Lastly, in this method we have write success callback function, which is called is request successfully done, and it will receive data from server which we can access from this data argument. So in this function first we want fill data on particular select box. So we have write $with hashtag result variable with HTML method, and under this method we have write data as argument. So it will fill particular select box like state or city. In this function after this here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write result variable is equal to city. This condition will check if a result variable value is city, then it will execute if block of code. Suppose result variable value is equal to city, that means it will fill city multi-select drop-down list box, but it will not directly fill city data like other state drop-down list, because here we have used Jquery plugin. So for fill city multi-select drop-down list box, here we have write $with select box hit city with data method with plugin lightweight multi-select with update list method. By using this method we can fill city multi-select drop-down list with dynamic city data, and this data will display under left panel. Now we have moved to write PHP code and fetch.php page, and on this page first we want to check this page has been received any request or not. So for this we have write if statement with condition like is set function with $post action variable. This condition will check value of this variable is set or not. If set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block first we have make database connection, so here we have simply write include statement with database connection file name like database connection.php. So on this page we have make database connection. After making database connection we have defined $1 output variable is equal to blank value. In this variable we'll store HTML result which we have fetched from database. Then after we want to check we want to fetch state data or city data from table. So for this we have write if statement with condition like $post action variable is equal to country. This condition will check if $post action variable value is equal to country, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable is equal to select state from country state city table where country name is equal to county and group by state. This query will return particular country state data. Below this query we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. This code will prepare query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have simply write $statement variable with execute method, and under this method we have passed country value from $post query variable in array format. This code will execute query. After execution of query, now we want to get result of query execution, so we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. By using this method we can fetch query execution result and store into this $result variable. Now we want to fetch data from $result variable, so we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. By using this for each loop we can fetch data from $result variable. Under this loop we have write $output variable, and in this we have append HTML code like option tag with value is equal to $row state variable, and in option text we have write $row state variable. This code will make HTML code for fill state select box. After this we have again write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable is equal to state. This condition will check if $post action variable value is equal to state, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write query variable is equal to select city from country state city table where state is equal to state. This select query will return city of particular state. Below this query we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. This code will prepare query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have simply write $statement variable with execute method, and under this method we have passed state value from $post query variable in array format. This code will execute query. After execution of query, now we want to get result of query execution. So we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. By using this method we can fetch query execution result and store into this $result variable. Now we want to fetch data from $result variable, so we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. By using this for each loop we can fetch data from $result variable. Under this loop we have write $output variable, and in this we have append HTML code like option tag with value is equal to $row city variable, and in option text we have write $row city variable. This code will make HTML code for fill city multi-select box. Lastly we want to send value of this $output variable to Ajax request. So we have simply write echo statement with $output variable, so this data will be sent to Ajax request and it will fill particular state or city select box. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, we can see that when page has been loaded with 3 select box like country state and multi-select box city, here we can see that country select box already filled while state and city select box is blank. So when we have select country like United States of America, then after you can see in state select box has filled with state name of USA, but city select box is still blank. So we have select state like New York, and after this we can see in city select box has been filled with city of New York State. Here select box has been filled without refreshing of page. Here from city select box we can see to left and right panel. In left box has been filled with city name and right box is blank. That means we have not select any city. So from this select box we can select multiple city name. So suppose we want to select New York, so we have simple click on New York City and it come to right box and remove from left box. That means the city name we have select. Same way we have select another city. Now we want to remove some city from right box, so we have click on any city and it has been removed from right box and come to left box. This way we can select multiple item from select box by using lightweight multi-select Jquery plugin. Now we want to insert the selected data into table, so we have go to index page and here we have defined one input type hidden field with name is equal to hidden city and id is equal to hidden city in form. In this field we will store value of multiple selected city. After this we have go to Jquery Code and here we have write $ with form it insert data with on method with submit event. So when we have submit form this code will execute. Under this first we have write event.prevent default method, this method will prevent the submit form data to server. Below this code we have write if statement and under condition we have write $ with select box id country with value method is equal to blank. This code will check if country select box has blank value then it will execute if block of code. So suppose country select box has blank value then it will execute this block of code and under this we have write alert pop message like please select country. After this we have write else if statement and under condition we have write $ with select box id state with value method is equal to blank. This code will check if state select box has blank value then it will execute this block of code. So suppose state select box has blank value then it will execute this block of code and under this we have write alert pop message like please select state. Same way we have again write else if statement and under condition we have write $ with multi select box id city with value method is equal to blank. So, this code will check if state select box has blank value then it will execute this block of code. So suppose multi-select box city has blank value then it will execute this block of code and under this we have write alert pop message like please select city. If all above condition has been false then it will execute this else block of code and under this block we have write $ with hidden field id hidden city with value method and under this method we have write $ with multi-select box id city with value method. So here we have assigned selected value of multi-select box city to hidden field with id hidden city and at then time of insert of data we can get multi-select city selected data will be get from this hidden field. Then after we want the disabled submit button so we have write $ with button id action with attribute method with two parameter and in both parameter we have write disabled and disabled. This code will disable submit button. After this we have write form data variable is equal to $. This with serialize method. This method will convert form data into URL and code string. Now we have start writing Ajax request. By using this request we will insert form data into table. In this request first we have write URL open set to insert.php. We have send request to this page. In second option we have write method. In this we can define which method we should use to submit form data. So here we have defined post method for submit form data. In third option we have write data option. In this option we can define which data we want to send to server. So here we have write form data variable. In this we have store serialize form URL. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully and it will receive data from server which we can access from this data argument. Under this function first we want to enable submit button, so we have write $ with button id action with attribute method with two argument. In first argument we have write disabled and in second argument we have write false. This code will enable submit button. After this we have write if statement and under condition we have write data variable value is equal to done. This condition will check if this variable value is equal to done then it will execute if block of code. If this data variable value is equal to done then it will execute if block of code and under this block first we want to empty city multi-select box, so we have write $ with id city with HTML method with blank value. This will empty multi-select box left panel. But in multi-select city drop-down list box we have used plugin, so it will not directly empty left box. We have to write code like $within city with data method like plugin lightweight multi-select with update list method. By using this code we can refresh city select box and it will empty left panel. Then after we want to empty right panel also. So we have again write $within city with data method plugin lightweight multi-select with remove all method. This method will remove all selected option from right panel. Now we want to clear form field, so we have write $with form and insert data 0 index with reset method. By using this method we can clear all form field and form will be reset. And lastly we want to display alert pop-up message, so we have write alert with message like data inserted. So this message will be pop up after insert of data. Now we have go to write PHP code on insert.php page. So on this page first we have write if statement and under condition we have write is set function with $post country variable. This condition will check if value of this variable is set, then it will execute if block of code. Suppose value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and under this first we want to make database connection, so we have write include statement and under this we have write database connection.php file. This will make database connection on this page. Then after we have write $query variable is equal to insert into country state city form data with table column like country, state, city with values like country, state and city. Below this we have write $statement variable is equal to database connection string $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. This statement will make query for execution. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method, and under this method we have passed country value from $post country variable, state value from $post statement variable, city value from $post hidden city variable in array format. This will execute query. After this we want to get result of query execution, so we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will get of query execution and store into $result variable. Now we want to check data properly inserted or not, so we have write if statement and under condition we have write set function with $result variable. This condition will check if this variable value is set, that means data properly inserted. So suppose $result variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code and it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write echo statement with message like done, and this message has been sent to Ajax request. So here our code is ready, so we have check output in browser. Friends, we have already seen all functionality of this system like state and city select box value is dynamic and both select box value depend on its parent select box, and we have also seen how lightweight multi-select plugin has been convert multiple select box into two panel like left and right, so when we have select particular option then it move left to right. This way we can select multiple option from select box. Now we want to insert data into MySQL table, so first we have refresh page and select United States of America from country select box, then after in state select box we can see all America state, and from this we have select New York. After selecting New York in city left panel has been filled will New York State city list. So from this list now we can select one or more city from this list, so we have first select New York City, so we have simply click on that city and it has been moved to right panel and it has been removed from left panel. That means we have select one city, same way we have select two more city by simply click on particular city and it has been selected. Here we can easily understand which city we have selected, and we can also remove selected city by click on particular city in right panel. Now we want to submit form and insert data into table, so we have click on Insert button. After click on Insert button, we have received data inserted message on web page, and all selected field has been clear. So this way we can insert lightweight multi-select plugin data into table. Now have seen data properly inserted or not. So we have go to PHP admin panel, and here we can see selected country, state and multi-select box city data has been properly inserted into table. So this type of plugin we can use if we want to select with multiple items from single select box, and this plugin is lightweight and it is easy to use. If we have go to user interface wise, it is easy to understand to user which option he has select from select box, but this plugin has one drawback, is that it is not responsive. So here we have discussed how to insert multi-select box data by using lightweight multi-select Jquery plugin with Ajax and PHP. If you have any query regarding this video tutorial part, please comment your query in comment box, and if you like this video tutorial, please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more update regarding release of future video. Lastly, keep watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.